Well, hello guys, this is Johnny here, and for today I decided to do something a little bit different. Well, since it is the end of the year and you want to buy yourself some extra juice for that sweet PC that is or will be sitting next to you, or you just want to buy a Christmas present for little Mike, but you don't know exactly what to buy because the market is filled with tons of graphic cards, well, you're in the right place. Here are the best graphic cards you can buy right now out there on the market, so stay tuned. And before we start, I want to say thank you for coming to this video, and if you want, you can subscribe to my channel cause it will really help me a lot. Thank you. So, I have compiled this handy guide to help you find the best graphic cards for you and your budget, whether it's for playing games at 1080p, 2K or 4K. I've got a card recommendation just for you. So we're gonna start with 1080p. So what exactly should you actually buy? If you want to play games at maximum settings at 1080p, the 6GB version of Nvidia's GeForce GTX 1060 or the 8GB AMD Radeon RX 580 is definitely the way to go. Sure, there are cheaper 3GB versions of the GTX 1060 and 4GB models of the RX 580 out there, but in terms of giving yourself a bit of future-proofing against the ever-increasing memory demands of today's big blockbusters, 6GB or 8GB will put you in much better stead into the years to come. Both cards can capably handle almost every single game available today at max or very high settings at this resolution, making them our top 2 picks for flawless 1080p gaming. Right now you also get 2 free games with the RX 580 out of Devil May Cry 5 and the new Resident Evil 2 remake and the Tom Clancy's Division 2, arguably making it a little bit better value overall than the GTX 1060, which oddly nests you a free copy of Monster Hunter rolled in a Fortnite year bundle. Well, the next thing on the menu are the best graphic cards for 2K or 1440p gaming. For the best experience at 2K, the Nvidia GeForce GTX 1070 Ti or AMD Radeon RX Vega 56 are the cards for you. Well, the only problem of course is that they're both still a heck of a lot more expensive than the next options down, the RX 590 and the GTX 1060. The GTX 1070 Ti and Vega 56 are probably decent investments if you're thinking about upgrading to a 4K monitor sometime soon, as they can both just about do the very tiniest bit of 4K gaming without falling over, but really, those of you who aren't that fussed about having maxed out quality and graphic settings, you should just go for the Nvidia's 6GB GTX 1060 or the AMD's RX 590. Both of the cards make excellent companions for playing games at 2K as well as maxed out at 1080p, and will only set you back about half as much as GTX 1070 Ti. And last but not least are the best cards for the 4K gaming. But there's only one little problem with it. It is ridiculously expensive, but if you've got the cash that are after the best of the best that 4K has to offer, then the Nvidia GeForce RTX 2080 Ti is the only card around right now that can do a silky smooth 60 frames per second at 4K on maximum graphics settings without compromise. You'll also benefit from all of Nvidia's best tuning features as and when developers eventually patch in support for all the confirmed RTX and DLSS enabled games, and you probably won't have to upgrade your graphic cards again for a considerable number of years. However, for those looking for an even cheaper way of getting a decent 4K experience, AMD's top graphic card, the Radeon Vega 64, has also finally come down in price as well. This is more or less on par with the GTX 1080, so it isn't quite as powerful as the RTX 2080 or 2070, but it's cheaper price, at least in the UK. Plus the same 3 free games deal available with the RX 590 all add up to make it another tempting offer for those looking to keep costs down. So yeah, this is what it is. It's a graph. It's a graph that demonstrates everything what I just said in the last 5 minutes and wasted around 20 hours to create this video and tell you something a little about the graphic card market and how they perform in each resolution. So I will just put a timestamp directly to this. So thank you for not watching my video and just skipping straight to this graph. I also want to say really thank you for watching this video. I hope you like what you saw, and if you want you can press the subscribe button because it would help me a lot. Thank you.
Holding on to what I haven't got.